Today on Fly Rod Chronicles, I am in Wyoming with Jackson Hole's legendary guide, Joe Bressler. Join us as Joe and I float the famous Green River in search of some wild browns. Stick around.
It's a life that I love.
We're on Little River, and right there is what she's about, boys.
Am I happy? Look at that! Welcome to Alaska! Woo-hoo, look at that! There he goes, Steve! Look at that, baby! Yeah! That's bigger than Dollywood! That is incredible, isn't it?
Hey, I'm Curtis Fleming. Come along on my journey as I pursue my lifetime passion for the art of fly fishing. Join my friends, special guests, and I as we explore waters both far away and close to home. These are my Fly Rod Chronicles. Legendary Wyoming guide Joe Bressler grew up on the banks of the Snake River. He followed in the footsteps of his father Vern, a fish biologist who began guiding in and around Jackson Hole in the 1950s. He met up with us at our cabin at the Spotted Horse Ranch.
All right, we're here at the Spotted Horse Ranch with Joe Bressler, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yep.
Hey, Joe. Been looking forward to meeting you.
Well, looking forward to meeting you too, Curtis.
Yeah.
We're going to head down to the Green River this morning. Got about an hour's drive south of here and see what we can do.
Okay. Kevin here at Spotted Horse Ranch, he's been telling stories on you. So. Oh yeah. He said you're in for a treat. He said you got a lot of history in fly fishing.
Been doing a fair amount of it over the years.
Okay. So we get to hear some stories along the way.
Absolutely.
Maybe catch a couple fish.
I think we're going to catch more than a couple.
All right. So
Let's hope so.
Browns up there, or
Browns primarily is what we've been catching.
Okay.
There are some rainbows in there, cutthroats, occasional brook trout you'll see.
Yeah.
And but primarily brown trout today.
Okay. And we're gonna start off probably on top.
I think we're going to be fishing dries better part of the day.
Okay.
We've got a good brown drake hatch coming out about 9 this morning. Should get started, so hopefully the fish will be looking up.
Okay, we got about an hour drive up to the mountains, and we'll be on the stream, huh?
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to Fly Rod Chronicles. We're going to go catch some fish on the green.
Curtis, we finally got down here to the upper Green River. We've had a good brown drake hatch starting up. I'm looking out here now. I don't see it quite get going yet. There's a number of caddis that are sitting in the willows, and traditionally they're coming out and hitting the water in the evenings. So I think we're going to start off here with just a parachute Adams, which is a decent brown drake pattern. We got about a size, that looks like about a 14, which should be okay. I say it all the time, the parachute on those flies. I have a difficult time seeing them out there. Man, that parachute really It helps out, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, Curtis, there you go.
Cool. Thank you very
Ready
much.
to shove off here in a minute and see what we can do. I don't see much coming up here just yet, Curtis, so let's just go ahead and get that mayfly floating out there.
Okay, yeah.
We'll keep her, we can sure draw them up. The fish will be looking up.
Sure. Just drop it in there, see what happens. I lost my fly, there it is. There you go. Good call, Joe.
Right on.
Good call.
Good job.
All right. Hey, it's my first Green River fish. Oh!
A little brownie.
It is a brownie.
Yep.
Oh, good looking brown, Joe. Oh.
Yes, he is. Start off with that guy right there.
Yes, sir. Hey, Joe, that's so cool. Look at this guy.
Little brown trout, about a 10, 11 incher maybe.
All right.
Pretty fish.
Thank you, Joe.
You betcha. The ice is broke.
It's broke. All right.
Looks like you got the right bug on there.
Yeah.
Once we found some fish, they'll eat it if we can just get on them a little bit.
All right. No mistaking about that hit, was there?
No, he came right after it.
He was ready to eat.
Well, the skeeters found us.
Yes, they did. picked him up right off the...
Right off that little back eddy there.
I think he's a better fish too.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Go ahead and drop it. I'm going to move us out a little bit so we don't lose her. Oh, that's a nice fish.
Yeah,
Good job.
I love those back eddies like that. That is so cool. Yeah, you just come up and kind of smacked it, you know? Oh yeah.
Never fails. As soon as you threaten to change a fly, you'll catch one.
I tell you, it was hard to see. He just barely come up and sipped it, you know. Oh yeah.
Brownie?
Yeah, he's a brownie. Oh yeah. Very cool, Joe. Oh, they're good looking browns up here.
Oh, they're pretty.
Look at the orange spots on this guy.
Green River brown trout.
Oh, he's got some nice markings on his adipose there. Some pretty orange. Very cool,
we're going to let him go and come back and get him another day.
Yeah. Thank you,
Right
sir.
on. Good job.
All right.
So that's pretty similar to that's what the fish is looking at underneath.
Steve.
That's kind of our deal. We kind of got the size looking good.
We do.
Of course, our white parachute, the fish aren't looking at that. That's for us to look at.
Yeah.
And that's actually a spinner. He's gone through the done stage. He's turned into a spinner, which is the mature mayfly. And off he goes.
Are these fish stocked? Or they've been here for a long time?
Well, the browns are all wild down here. And for years, they stocked rainbows in. They'd put them in like at Warm Bridge down here and at the hatchery access. And I'm not totally up to speed on whether they're doing or not. If they are, it's very limited.
Right.
And what we're trying to watch here, and more on the Snake River drainage side, is the Snake River fine spot cutthroat, which is populations have declined over the years, and the Yellowstone cutthroat, which you may have heard about up in Yellowstone Lake, have declined. The fishery biologists have their ideas, and there's lake trout, I know, in Yellowstone Lake that concerned a lot of the biologists up there eating the cutthroat. I think one thing that's happened is, as a young boy, I used to work at the head of the Yellowstone. We did pack trips up in there. And the fire in '88, before '88, you know, it's a lot of freestone, Atlantic Creek, and a lot of the spotting areas were all just gravel. And now, as up there a few years ago, my wife and I went up for a few days fishing, and it all got pretty silted in. So I think that was a part of the fire contributing to the silt, and actually choked out a lot of their spawning habitat. And I think everybody's hopeful with some high water years that it'll, you know, get back into washing a lot of the silt out of there in the gravel.
Very cool.
Here on the Green River, of course, the brown spawn here in the green, and so we have a good wild fishery down here. It gets a fair amount of pressure anymore, you know, being this close to Jackson Hole and the Snake River being off color for sometimes won't clear up till the 1st of August. You know, a lot of folks come down here and enjoy this fishing on the green. And that's why we all practice, you know, in the profession of catch and release. And we just have to, with the number of people that are out enjoying the fish. You just can't afford to take any home with you anymore. Come on, fish.
There he is. There he goes.
Right on.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that was so neat. Very cool. Is that the scene you're talking about, Joe?
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. Oh, man. He's giving me the head shake, Joe.
Oh, good deal.
Oh, nice.
Brownie.
Yeah. Oh, yes, sir.
Pretty guy.
Hey, he went for the full-size meal there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Brownie.
That's cool.
Okay, we'll come back and catch him next year. Right on.
Thank you, buddy.
You bet.
Man, you can't get tired of that, can you? Huh?
No, that's good fun there.
Oh, wow.
There he is. Oh, that's a good fish. Came out of there, didn't he?
Oh, that's a good one. Yes, he did.
He had to have that.
And I know my guy's messing with me. He sets me up for that. You think there's any in there? Well, when
good fun.
Oh,
that's pretty.
That's a good fish.
That's a nice brown.
Wow.
Absolutely.
So your trick there was don't disturb this fish when we can go up there and catch a fish.
Catch one. Absolutely.
How cool.
We'll pick a couple of them out. We'll get him that one we're looking at on the way out.
Look at this guy. He's wanting to play trolling motor for us, Joe.
He sure
Oh
is.
my.
He's so big, maybe I'll just break him off now.
I'd like to get a look at this guy.
Let's get him in here. I'll get him in there. I'm not even gonna make a swing at him until.
Oh, Joe, Joe, this is a great fish. Wait till you see him. He's putting my new Fly Rod Chronicle Temple Fork rod to work here. Look at it.
Yes, so.
Look at it. Oh, look at this guy. Oh yeah, get up here. Get up here. Joe. Oh wow.
That's what we're looking for.
That is it. Yes. Man, huh, Steve? That's it right there. Oh, Steve.
Pretty fish.
That is so pretty, Joe.
Right on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're gonna let him go and come back to him another day here.
He's got some teeth on him there, huh?
Yeah, he does. There it goes. Right on. Good job,
Joe. Thank you, buddy.
Go. You bet.
All right.
Pretty.
Hey,
that was pretty.
We got time for a commercial. Sit down and talk about this one, don't we?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll take a break and be right back after this. That was pretty cool.
The runoff is late this year after heavy winter snow levels as well as cool spring temperatures, and although it's early July, the Green, Snake, and Hoback rivers are all still swollen from the thaw. Joe seems to know every rock and hole on the Green. Joe has guided many of folks in his time, from the President of the United States to me. And for the record, I was president of my 8th grade frog gigging club in 1979.
You know, Joe, I'm coming back out here in September. It's my dad's 70th birthday.
Oh, congratulations.
And, yeah, so I'm going to bring him out here for an antelope hunt and a little bit of, hopefully hook up with you again and
absolutely
do a little float trip. But I know my dad was very influential in me getting into the hunting and fishing, and I understand your dad was the same for you.
He was, yeah. My father, Vern, actually was a fishery biologist, and that was back before I was born.
Mm-hmm.
Worked for the Fish and Wildlife Service for a number of years, and I know they did some work in the Wind River Mountains, stocking golden trout up in some of those lakes.
Wow.
Years and years ago, and he started guiding. He enjoyed people, enjoyed life, and enjoyed fishing.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good fun to be with.
The Vern Bressler Fisheries Fund Scholarship is offered to Wyoming students studying cold water fisheries.
Good. Oh!
Right on.
How is that? Oh man, oh man. How cool. Oh, yes.
Nice brown.
Oh, that's a good brown. He is not happy with us, Joe.
Oh, he is not.
Huh? He is not happy. Oh!
There, we got him.
Yes, sir.
Boy, we're ready for him.
Yes, we were.
Pretty brown.
Nice, that is pretty.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, before we take off here, let's just take a second. We stopped and had lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling you, man, I'm getting a little sore. We're getting beat up. Wind was beating me up.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Not seeing a lot of action on top.
Mm-hmm.
So you went to a double nymphing system here.
Double nymph rig.
Now, show me what this.
Okay.
I mean, is this kind of like what they call a check nymphing type of?
Well, I've never heard that phrase, but what I've basically done is taken a piece of 4X tippet, and then I break the main leader back, so when I double the 4X tippet, I'll have a pretty decent knot there between the two, because between the 4X being doubled and this, it's about the same thickness.
Gotcha.
And then we got two nymphs that are actually going to float free, and a lot of people put them in series, which works fine too, and you'll see a lot of people do that with streamers.
Yeah.
But if you do this like this, and you kind of got a little different, different depths we're fishing at as well.
Yeah.
And they'll go a little freer.
Yeah.
So this is like a copper john with some rubber legs on it.
Yeah.
And this is just a little caddis pupa here.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of caddis in the river, so I thought, well, maybe that would work. And so there you got it, right off the get-go, brown trout.
We didn't go 50 feet, and you put us on a good one there.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, that was good fun.
Today's tip is brought to you by Westervelt Sporting Lodges.
So what we're going to have to do is change our arc. We're going to want to unroll our loop right on the surface of the water. And instead of bringing our rod tip back further, which traditionally, like the 1 or 2 o'clock, which a lot of fly fishermen traditionally do, we want to stop that rod pretty abruptly straight up and then roll our loop out on the water. Our problem is if we get our loop straightened out and let it flutter to the water, the wind's going to blow it away. So basically what we're going to do is pick our plane to where we want to cast and accelerate the rod, brick wall it straight up, and then actually push the rod tip down further to get the line to roll out on the water. You with me on that?
I am. So rather than your 10 to 2, you're closer to a 10 to 1.
12 to 9 is what you're looking for. Because you know the ideal thing is your loop straightening out and then flutter into the water. Well, when the wind's blowing, that ain't going to work. It's going to straighten out, and before it drops the water, the wind's going to carry it away, right?
Very cool.
So what we want to do is stop that rod straight up and actually change our arc from here to here. Like that. And that way you're going to unroll that loop right on the water.
Very cool.
So I think that'll really help us out in this breeze, because we're probably going to see some wind.
Well, there you go. There's our tip of the day, brought to you by Westervelt Sporting Lodges. Good stuff. Good deal.
You're right on.
Welcome back to Fly Rod Chronicles on the Green River in Wyoming.
Oh, that's what we're looking for.
That's fish of the day there, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah, good job.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Is that where you wanted me to cast?
That's exactly where you needed to be.
That's a good brown, huh?
Looks like a really nice brown.
Yeah. Oh, he's trying to do everything to shake me. Oh, yeah. Try to get him up to you here. Oh, yeah. All right,
good
Joe.
Job.
Very nice.
Beautiful fish.
Thank you. Steve, look here. Hey, Joe.
Good job. Right on, man. Way to go. Yeah,
right.
Nice brown. Right where he's supposed to be. Oh, there he goes.
There he goes.
Fine.
Oh, Joe.
Right on.
Huh?
Way to go. Yeah, good.
So you knew he was in there, didn't you?
He was there 3 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
There he is.
nice deal. Oh, he spit it too.
Oh, he got away.
That worked though. That counts, huh?
Heck yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, not a moment too soon.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we'll take him.
That works right there.
Got him there.
Yeah. Is that a little brown?
Little brown.
All right.
My golly, gotta like that.
Very cool.
Little zoom in on him there.
All right. Woo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Had to switch to the woolly bugger, huh?
Yeah. Well,
All right.
Make some adjustments.
Whatever it takes, huh?
That's it.
Oh, there he goes.
There he is.
There he goes. Oh,
They're on it now, aren't they?
oh yeah. He's on now. Woo. All right, Joe.
You're on a roll.
That's it. Let's get this guy in here. Oh man, he is prettied up. Oh, take him up here and show him to Steve. Look at the orange spots on him. All
Very
right.
nice.
Let's get him back in the green.
Grow up.
Let me get a little fish slime on your hands.
Okay.
All right. Very cool.
All right.
Joe, good day on the green.
We had a good time today.
So-
Caught some fish and saw some critters and had a great time.
You know what's neat? A lot of people are all about catching fish on dry flies. I mean, you know, dry fly, dry. We caught a lot of fish on dries.
Mm-hmm.
We caught them on a woolly bugger.
Right.
We did a drifting a nymph.
We did some different nymph rigs.
Yeah.
And we're successful.
To me, that's a real successful day.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Variety. And we saw, what, 2 boats on the water?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Gorgeous day. Gorgeous area.
Yeah.
And we had to work for the fish today.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt there were no free ones. We worked hard and had a good day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Joe, I can't thank you enough. That was
my
incredible.
Pleasure, Curtis.
Unbelievable.
Good fun. We'll do it again.
All right.
Absolutely.
Out here on the Green River in Wyoming. Thanks for hanging out with Fly Rod Chronicles. Come back next week.